affected it in ways in which we can't really hang out with each other so much. Like we can only hang out at his house when she's around. But
I think that because of her past, she's concerned that maybe, I'm going to find somebody else because he likes to like go to clubs all the time and get women. So
the thing is that, I don't think that she should look at me as a person that is going to destroy their relationship, because if he's going to do something, that it's going to be on him. And I'm going to be honest with you.
Gabe. So obviously we see in the situation that Isabel has basically given him a restriction. And Gabe and Trey can only really hang out only if she's there. Only within her approval. That is not a healthy relationship. That is a relationship that has serious insecurities. The matter of fact is, you cannot tell me that Gabe is not allowed to go out with his friend because his friend loves to have a loose lifestyle. Because his friend loves to have different women. At the end of the day, if Gabe is going to cheat, he's going to cheat on his own accord. If you do not trust who your friend is around, who your partner is around, that means you don't trust your partner. At the end of the day, if I'm going to go out with one of my friends, and I know my friend's always out there pulling bare gal all the time, right? And you tell me that I can't go out with that friend because that friend's a bad influence on me. So basically, you're telling me that I'm a weak man. You're telling me that I don't have the ability to tell other women to go away. You're telling me that my love for you isn't strong enough for me to reject other women. You're telling me that my connection, how I feel about you, how I treat you, how I worship you, how the fact that I've actually married you isn't strong enough for me to want to be loyal. I could care less what past that you've had with other men. The matter of fact is you're with me now, and if you can't trust me 110%, forget that. If you can't trust me 1,000%, I don't want to be with you. That is the grand scheme of it. So to be honest with you, Isabel really needs to check herself when it comes to the insecurities. But according to Tim, though, he says that women from South of America generally have a jealous tendency, and that is something that they are all open about. I mean, if that's the case, well, I guess for me personally, I can never be a woman that's from the South of America, or maybe any woman that's Latino. I don't know. But either way, though, let's continue.
When we do go out, Gabe does pull a lot of women. I mean, you can see like how
use your words. Use your words. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. At first, when he said this, I was like, oh no, the friend is throwing him under the bus. But Gabe does say use your words carefully, bro.
Anybody, use your words correctly, Trey.
I'll talk to nobody. Gabe.
He does not respond to them. However,
I just don't know how Trey could have got his wording wrong in the first place. It's not like English isn't his first language. Like, what the hell is this guy playing at?
I'm not going to say that women aren't attracted to him. So she does have some cause for concern. I'm being straight up. Women gravitate towards him. Women are attracted towards him. So it's not me that's like, oh, I'm the one that's, telling him to go and do this and do that. If he's going to do something, he's going to do it on his own. So she should.
You know what, though? I'm going to say this, though, right? Women, I find this isn't a fact. This is just something that I see generally. I find that women really gravitate a lot to gay men, And I don't know if it's just like, I feel like for example, women gravitate to women in terms of friendships, right? I don't know if there's some sort of aura, persona, or something that gay men have that women are attracted to. You know what I mean? They always really want to be close and be friendly and be friends with gay men, right? Whatever. Point being is that Gabriel is someone that is biologically is a freaking female. So it makes sense why women gravitate, because he brings a certain energy that makes a woman feel comfortable or, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, either way. But it seems to me that the women that he attracts are women that are attracted to him on a friendship level, not actually on a physical level. That's the vibe that I'm getting, and that's why I come in the reference of like a gay man, and also, him being a biological woman or that kind of mumbo jumbo. And maybe I got my words a bit mixed up, I don't know, but if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about, okay? Because I know like some of the girls that I've known over the years, or girl mates, whatever, they've all got gay friends all the time. I mean, I don't know if you guys seen it. There's a video on YouTube, not Instagram, where this guy does like this experiment. He goes up to he go up to several girls, and he approaches them as a gay man. He's like, "Hey girl, how you doing?" Da, 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 da. And the girl's like, "Oh my god, how are you doing? We should exchange numbers. We should be besties, right?" He does that, but then the second that they exchange numbers, he then goes, "Okay, I'll call you later. We'll go on a date." Completely changes everything, and the girls are like, "Nah, we don't want that." You know what I mean? Like, see, it is. I think there is some sort of like vibration, like, you know what I mean, with like women and gay men, and women with men, I guess, that were originally born biologically female, because I'm making sense to myself. If I don't make sense to you, it is what it is. If you know, you know. Yeah, but we continue. Ladies, come on, tell me. Let's go. I just don't know how I got the correlation between a gay man and a man that is biologically, and a trans man that's biologically female. It's because obviously both have female tendencies, and we've seen Gabe have a very masculine, no, very, very feminine tendencies throughout the season. I mean, Gabe has been a freaking diva for all of it, hasn't he? But yeah, anyway, we continue.
This is the thing. I mean, me and Gabe don't hang out anywhere outside of her supervision. I'll just say it like that.
But man says supervision, you know. It's like they're a bunch of kids looking for permission from mummy. Hey, bro, can you come out tonight? Oh yeah, I just got to speak to my mum first. I got to make sure I'm not grounded. This is so pathetic.
I think she needs to just like lighten up the leash a little bit on him.
Lighten up the leash.
Uh-oh, now it's
okay.
a leash.
I mean, let's be real. That wasn't really the best of words to use. Lighten up the leash, you know. I mean, boy, my man is whipped. I remember back in the day when the whip thing was a trend, and like you could download an app and it would have the whip sound. And whenever your friend like would say something that said he was whipped, you get a sound. You'd be like, obviously me doing it is freaking terrible, but you get the gist, right? Yeah. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, Isabel needs to recognize where she wants to stand, in this relationship, because if she continues to want to control Gabe, continues to want to try and restrict Gabe, eventually he's going to fight back. Eventually he's going to be like, you know what, I can't do this anymore. And also on top of it, let's not forget though, he's also got a sister who will be more than happy to tell him to leave and be more than happy to drag him out of that relationship. And that is just the grand scheme of things, right? So, and also, yeah, so I think, and also they work together, don't they? Obviously they run the business together as well, which is also another key factor. And I think because of that as well, you know, they need to have more trust with each other, because if she can't trust him to be out of his friends, how can they trust each other when it comes to running a business? Because, you know, sometimes when money gets involved and things aren't going well, people can change and people can get a bit sketchy. At the end of the day, all I know is that out of all the couples in this season, you know, they have somewhat of a relationship that does actually involve, I guess, love, does involve passion. It does involve a certain level of want, you know what I mean? And I just feel like Isabel is someone that potentially could ruin that for herself. You know, I would love to sit and put the blame on the Gabe, to be honest with you, but at the same time, the Gabe needs to learn to be more honest. He needs to not be afraid to tell her the truth, because the more he's afraid to tell her the truth and the more he continues to beat around the bush, the worse he's making things for himself. So in reality, Gabe really needs to get to that stage where he's like, you know what, I'm just going to be authentic all the time, no matter what. That's it. You know, like, and if she doesn't like what I'm going to say, it is what it is. Because at the end of the day, there's no point in Gabe always lying and trying to beat around the bush just to try and make sure that she doesn't leave him or the relationship doesn't go sour. Because at the end of the day, if you're looking at a long-term basis, the more lies and the more you hide things and the more you know, don't say the actual authentic truth, you just create problems that's going to happen further down the line. Gabe needs to really learn to put his foot down and say, listen, Trey's my boy. I'm going to go out with my boy whenever I feel like it. If you don't like it, you don't like it. Simple as 1, 2, 3. I don't want to go out with my friend and feel like you have to come with us, because that's just stupid. You know what I mean? It's just stupid. But anyway, with that being said, you guys let me know what you're thinking down below and we'll talk about it. Don't forget to like, sub, and of course, peace.